Have you ever heard someone say that, oh, he killed himself because he was depressed? Well, I think it's a phrase that we hear all the time. Social media, on the news, even in our communities, like we hear it like all the time. This happened, that happened. But here's the truth that most people don't talk about. Depression is not only the cause of suicide, it's not the only cause. Today, I want to tell you about four stories, very short ones. Stories that could happen anywhere. It could happen in Lagos, it could happen in Toronto, it could happen in the US, or anywhere in the world. Stories about mental health conditions that can silently push people towards suicide if they go unnoticed. And if you're watching this video, you might recognize one of these signs or in someone you know, or even in yourself. Let's be truthful. Let's get into it. Yeah, story one. This one is going to talk about depression, how depression causes suicide. Tunde, of course, Tunde moved from Nigeria to Canada, chasing a better life. But there's a new community. He wants a new country. He wants new opportunities. He wants new dreams. And he's here. But slowly, life started becoming heavier. As you know, bills, loneliness, long winter nights, working two jobs, just to survive. After a while, his friends began to notice something different. He stopped answering calls. He stopped laughing. He stopped showing up to church. And when people asked, Tunde, how are you doing? He said, oh, I'm fine. But inside, Tunde felt empty, hopeless, like nothing would ever get better. One morning, his roommates found a note on the table. Depression had been speaking to him for months, but nobody heard it. Yeah. The second story is about Ada. Ada, just picture Ada as someone who is the life of every party. One week she will have endless energies, starting businesses, posting motivational videos, making big plans. Her friend call her the unstoppable one. She's gingered, always moving. But some weeks later, everything will change. She will disappear. She'll stay in bed for days, cry without explanation. What people didn't realize was that Ada was struggling with bipolar disorder. The extreme highs were very powerful, but then the extreme lows felt very, very unbearable. And during those dark moments, suicide can start to feel like an escape. Yeah. Third story is the story of a guy named Kunle. He looks successful on the outside. He has a good job, he has a good car, always dressing well. But inside him, emotions were a storm. Small disagreement felt like rejection. Minor problems felt like betrayal. His relationships kept crashing. Friends left him. Girlfriends left him. Even his family began to distance themselves from him. People said this guy is too emotional. Any small thing is too emotional. What they didn't know was that he was struggling with a personality disorder called borderline personality disorder, where emotions can feel overwhelming and relationships can be unstable. Over time, the loneliness became unbearable. And for some people in this situation, suicide can begin to look like the only escape route. The emotional pain is so much, it weighs in on them. They feel like, you know what? Let me just end it. My story 4 is about Chioma. Suddenly, Chioma started hearing voices. At first, she thought it was stress. Maybe she was being stressed, But the voices became louder. Then they told her that people were against her. Then they told her she was worthless. Then her family thought she was being dramatic. So she's too dramatic. Some even said she was under spiritual attack. But Chioma was actually experiencing schizophrenia, a severe mental health condition that can distort reality. When your own mind turns against you, then life can be very terrifying. And without treatment, some people begin to believe death is the only way to escape these voices. This is the truth. We must face this because mental health struggles are real. They affect people in Nigeria, they affect people in Canada, they affect people everywhere in the world. Depression, bipolar disorder, personality disorder, and schizophrenia these are real issues that cause suicide, and they are not to be seen as signs of weaknesses. I mean, they are medical conditions and that need understanding, they need treatment, and they need support. And the most dangerous thing we can do is to ignore these signs. So, if someone around you suddenly withdraws, if their mood changes drastically, if they begin to talk about feeling hopeless or worthless, I think it's a cue to take it serious. Sometimes the words, "Are you okay?" can really save a life. And if you are struggling right now, please remember this. You are not alone. There is help. And your story is not over yet. If this video has helped you understand mental health better, like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for real health conversations. Thank you. See you soon.